Where's it? Wow. Where's?
So try the whole thing again. Hope you keep happy.
Where's it? Wow. Subscribe. Bell. Bell.
Let's see if we Flosstube, no bickering.
No bickering.
Yeah.
Okay. And you say I should keep fluffing them weekly.
Weekly. That's what you said. Every week.
Hi, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
Don't mind us. Just having a
Just chat
conversation
amongst
between
yourselves.
us, you know, yeah.
Do the intro.
Do the intro. I just did.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to our channel. Hi, I'm Morti. This is my husband, David.
Hi.
Also known as the Brom. Maybe we should change the channel name to Morti and the Brom.
No, not the Brom.
Just Brom.
Just Brom.
Morti and Brom.
Morti and Brom.
Yeah, but Morti and the Brom has a nice ring to it.
Sounds like you own me.
You mean I don't?
Can't answer that in case I incriminate myself.
Can't think what you possibly mean.
Oh.
Anyway,
Let's do some stitching.
not literally, but let's talk stitching.
Let's talk stitching.
Let's talk
No, good
stitching.
idea.
Hi, welcome. It's been a while. This is Flosstube number 11.
Wow, double digits.
We were in double digits last time.
Doesn't count. Zero's not a digit.
0 is a digit.
Zero's not a digit. It's a
Zero
space
is a
holder.
digit. Oh.
It's
okay.
not a digit. It's a space holder.
Oh.
What was my job before?
You were a school teacher.
Excellent. Well done for remembering. It's not a digit.
Apparently. Okay. That's me told.
Please answer it. And difficulty, yeah. Give us your comments on what you think. But no, zero is not a number. It's a digit. It's a space holder.
Okay, right. So now we're in double digits then.
1-1. Yeah. Cardinal numbers.
I'll give you cardinal numbers in a minute. Space holder. So, okay, right. Moving swiftly on. There we go. Look, Flosstube itchy nose again.
Let's do a little mathematics. What is the value of the 0 in 101?
Okay.
In 101, there is 100.
Yeah.
How many tens are there?
It's 10 tens, isn't it?
No tens, is there? 101.
Okay.
Yeah? 0.
It's a
Nothing,
space
there's nothing
holder.
in there. Space holder.
It's a space.
Otherwise it'd be 11, wouldn't it?
Well, they could have put just an underscore.
They could.
You're the one who just said, let's get on with some, in your...
It does have relevance though, because counting, yeah, it's all about stitching. Everything comes back to stitching. I love you lots. Come on.
Right, where were we? Right,
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Our last one was the 15th of August.
Oh, we're in October.
No, we're not. It's the 25th of September.
Oh yeah.
Give or take 6 days, yeah, we're almost in October. We do apologise for having left it for so long, but we've been rather busy.
We thought we'd let your heads recover.
Yeah, well, it's just finding the time, really. It's when
We've been busy.
Oh,
It's been busy, yes.
We had the weekend after we did the last Flosstube, we were prepping to go away.
Yes.
And then we went to the Herstmonceux Medieval Festival.
We did.
We did.
Good weekend.
Where our reenactment group won the best encampment.
Sorry.
Won the best encampment for 5 tents and over. I will drop some photographs in here, probably over the top of my voice. And as you've just heard him say, Spoon, we won, I don't get it, we won a little tiny trophy, which is absolutely fine. Size doesn't count, but it had a wooden spoon on it. Now, normally when you go to things like quiz evenings, you get given the wooden spoon for being last.
It wasn't a wooden spoon though.
It was copper, brass, bronze, whatever. But it was the effigy of a wooden spoon. And I think that's because everybody has an encampment with a campfire and a cauldron, and we're always cooking. So yeah,
Wooden spoons.
So wooden spoon. So we didn't win overall. One of the four and under won, wasn't it?
Yes.
Newcomers
Vikings.
won. The Vikings won. which is a bit weird that we had Vikings at a medieval festival, but Norsemen, they go Viking, they're not Vikings. They get it wrong all the time in history. So yes, our club won.
Yes.
Again. Second year running. Last year we won the overall. We would probably have won the overall if we had all been at camp all the time, but
we were judged with the camp empty.
yeah, there was nobody at camp. There was like 1 or 2 people dog wrangling.
Oh, awesome.
It was
truly awesome.
It was fantastic.
We won.
Empty
camp.
We won. Yeah. Yeah.
Should we talk stitching?
No, I was going to do a little bit about why we have
okay. Well, yes, of course. Yeah,
because it's relevant.
It is relevant,
yes. So then the weekend after, so the first weekend in September.
Yes.
We then went to
Esoterica.
We went and saw Esoterica live in London. It was amazing. I'll drop a very brief clip in here because it's going to get me a copyright strike because of the music. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Got an opportunity to meet the band afterwards, say hi. Stayed at a friend's house overnight.
Yes, nice weekend.
It was a really good weekend.
Really good weekend.
Really good weekend.
Sadly, no stitching and no chance to do
No, I did a
Flosstube,
bit in the car, didn't I, on the way out, but not much.
And then
the
I went away to Barnet.
You did the Barnet Medieval Festival.
A solo
So
run.
that's 3 weekends on the trot we were busy. And then what did we do last weekend? Something happened. Oh, we were getting ready for the plasterers.
Oh, the plasterers. We had to prepare the house for plasterers.
If you've been on my Instagram channel, you'll have seen some photographs. So this house is constantly in need of renovations. So we are constantly busy. And last weekend was all about stripping everything out, getting everything ready for the plasterers to turn up, and so on and so forth.
But it's a big corner to turn because so much can now happen now that the walls are plastered, and it's a joy, proper joy.
Yeah, dogs aren't so happy because they can't comb their faces on the Artex. So that made us kind of busy. And then this weekend, like tomorrow, you're off up to Exeter to help our daughter move all her stuff out of storage because she's in the middle of all of that. She spent 10 days in Alicante, no, a week in Alicante, and then 10 days in isolation. So she hasn't been able to get all of her stuff out of storage because she's moved. So yes, so we've been rather busy.
Busy August.
Very busy, and September. So here we are. I'm a little bit gutted because I'm not going to Exeter tomorrow with his lordship. And the crafts at West Point Exeter's on. So perhaps that's a good thing. Yeah.
Shall I go on your behalf? No.
You could. No. You could, because you could get some video footage and drop it in. We can drop it in on Monday.
We'll see how the time goes.
Yeah, and how much
Libby might not want to go.
She might want to go, yeah.
She might want to go, yeah.
Depends how long it takes you to move stuff. Yeah, and also I'd just like to say right at this precise moment that if suddenly the camera wobbles, it's because the cat thinks...
It's prowling.
The cat is stroking his face against the bottom of it.
Yes, hello. Hello.
Hi.
Monster.
You going to make an appearance?
No.
He never turns up normally when we do this. Right, okay, so what everybody's been... That's 7-8 minutes and we haven't actually talked stitching at all. So, I'd like to say thank you to all of our new subscribers. Last time I looked, I didn't check before we came on here, we were at 455 subscribers.
I think that's wonderful. Thank you to every single one of you that takes the time to watch this madness.
Oh yeah, I nearly forgot. Last weekend I filmed the French knot tutorial.
You did?
Or was it 2 weekends ago?
No, it was while I was away.
It was while you were away. So 2 weekends ago I filmed the French knot tutorial and that went up, and there's been some really nice comments on that.
Good.
Actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
go and have a watch.
I benefited from it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got the tutorial before the tutorial.
I did, yes.
So yeah, there was
I probably won't do another French knot the entire stitching career now.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I've done 6. A grand total of 6.
I'm sure you will.
What? That's a wry smile. Do you think Starry Night's got...
No.
No good.
No, that's full coverage.
What does that mean?
It means the whole of the fabric is covered.
Don't full coverage have...
It doesn't usually. Some do.
Okay.
But there are quite a few patterns out there that call for French knots. And if you ever do anything other than the Celtic bee that you're about to talk about, you're likely to have some French knots in Karen's work somewhere.
Oh, cool. It was fun. It was fun.
Absolutely. So moving on.
Swiftly.
Having thanked all our subscribers and all the lovely comments that we've had.
I'd like to stop us and go, but thank you for those people that have been here since the beginning.
Yeah, stuck with us.
Yeah, because 450 something is right back at number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Thanks a lot, guys, because...
But you're a subscriber of our channel.
Thank you to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holding the others up.
What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say as well. Oh, I can't remember. It'll come back. Must have been a lie. It'll come back if it wasn't. Yeah, okay. So, what have you been stitching?
Me?
Yeah, you first.
Right. We are continuing. Well, I'd like to say I was in the sort of winning straight because I'm on the back stitch stage. Home straight. Not the back straight, the home straight. It's a very long home straight. Now here it is. Remember this? Yes, Newton's Law, an anchor kit on on Ada, whatever count.
It was 16 holes per inch, wasn't it? So it's 16 blocks per inch, if I recall rightly.
But I've done no stitch count. What I've done is 3 whole daisies.
Is it in the right place?
Yes, it's beautiful. Just like that, it's fantastic. 3 whole daisies. You can see the one up by his chin, and then the one over to the other side of his body, and then the one down on his belly, sort of. I'd like to say it's been joyful, but the daisies are tough work.
What exactly about those daisies are tough?
The stitching in the plan wants me to go curved, and yeah.
You're talking about the back stitching?
The back stitching is curved, yeah, to make the petals look rounded, and I've not done rounded like that before, and it's been different.
Yes.
Hopefully we are mastering it. By all means, zoom in and see if I'm mastering it to look like a daisy. But you know, we are definitely in the home straight, and it'll be fun to get it finished. He is lovely. He's really come together. I'm looking forward to putting the back stitch round his arm, and then his arm will come alive.
You can take the cross out now if you want as well.
Fantastic. Yeah, I don't need it.
Don't need that anymore.
No, it's going to be fun.
It's lovely.
It's well buried.
It's lovely.
It is lovely.
I'll do that for you tonight, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because I love you.
I know you do. Put up with me. So that's me. That's my work.
Yeah.
That's.
So that's Newton's Law by Anchor on 16 blocks per inch of Ada cream coloured fabric. That's that design.
It's
Happy
been
Birthdaisy.
lovely to see him growing. Yeah, life come into him.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
So that is me. That has been my stitching.
Yeah. So I need to talk about my stitching. So peppermint purple. I'm not sure where I was last time.
Somewhere along the bottom.
But I think I talked about the fact that the next block was going to be that long one. I've done no stitching on it.
Hang our heads. But you have been busy on other stitch-alongs.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So that was being stitched on 18 count DMC White Ada using DMC 550 and 3387. And I've done a total of 0 stitches.
But because you've done that particular box twice before, you can soon knock that out.
Oh, it won't take me long to knock it out. So, I'm not worried about it. I've got till the end of the year anyway to catch up. So, yeah. Cool. So the field of ducks. So the fandom cross.
How are the ducks?
There are none ducks. Yeah. So can you read that? Field of Ducks by Fandom Cross Stitchery.
Yes.
Go on then.
Fandom Cross Stitchery.
No, we need duck voice.
Oh.
Fandom Cross Stitchery. Fandom Cross Stitchery. Field of ducks. Field of ducks.
Set her off. I'll just pick the pin up, stick it back in. While Diane composes herself, I'll say that she's done a total of no stitches on Field of Ducks because some of the stitch-alongs have taken her attention.
Okay, so just
you know.
right, I can excuse myself. I
We're all
didn't
good.
expect that to be quite as funny as it was. You'd think I'd be used to that after like 11 years, wouldn't you?
It doesn't come out very often.
Oh,
Not
God.
very practiced. Long time. The children will be pleased to see that. I think Stephanie was 11 when I last showed.
No, you've done that
Not
around
not
me.
the children, mind you, we're not the children.
Not around the children, yeah.
No, they,
Yeah. So, sorry about that. So, Pan the Christmas Moose. Apparently, Pan the Christmas Moose is now called Johnny. After the last time you've been, where I went, yes, Johnny!
It's Johnny.
Rather than recalling it was directly from The Shining, that quote. Yeah. So, apparently, Johnny the Moose.
Johnny the Moose.
Johnny the Moose, no stitches. And also, my Siren's Lament.
It says 5 to 8 stitches.
Yes, because I forgot to delete that from the last time.
Okay.
Yeah, and Siren's Lament by Anne Stokes.
Zero
stitches.
stitches. See a pattern forming.
Yes, except that I'm going to swap those two
Actually, that's
around.
quite a funny pun, isn't it, for
You can see a
stitching?
pattern forming.
That's quite good, isn't it? Boom, boom, ting.
Right, okay. So what I have been stitching. I have been stitching on things, right? I'm all
Teary.
it's just so
We'll bring him out in a
I
minute
have been
to say
stitching
goodbye.
on
Have to practice. G's
please.
tough.
Please don't. So what I have been stitching on though is the Candlesticks Stitch Along by Lakeside Needlecraft. It's actually going quite well and it's really lovely.
I like this.
This I have done parts 1 and 2 so far. Part 3 came out last week and I think part 4 came out yesterday, and I haven't started part 3 or 4 yet.
Gosh.
Because I needed to swap. I needed a break.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
this is actually, you can
I'll
hold
hold
that
that.
up for me. So there we go. This is the Candlesticks Stitch Along, and it is on, here we go, hold it there. It's on 16 count Ada colourway pumpkin, which is actually been dyed by Lakeside themselves. It's the called for fabric and all the called for colours, except if I can get you to push a bit closer to the camera. You can't see it and pick up very well in this light, but I've added in the flames, I've added blending filament, and there, and on the spiders there is, if I just tilt it a bit, there is silver thread rather than the black that was called for. Thank you. Put it down now. I don't know how many stitches I've actually done on that. I gave up counting at 447. The reason I gave up counting is because I have frogged nearly as much as I have stitched. It has been a challenge, even with the gridding that I put on it. I've actually taken some of the gridding out now because that one's almost done. Yeah, even with the gridding on it,
It's been tough.
it's been a I can't
Field of
a
Ducks.
field of ducks. Yeah. Yeah. So there's probably
But it is lovely.
about 1,000 stitches in it, and I've probably done about 1,300.
Hello, voiceover Morti here. Hope the sound is clear. Oh dear, that rhymed. Anyway, I'm just dropping in a little voiceover here because after filming this, I decided I was going to upload the Candlesticks sale into Pattern Keeper. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I have now uploaded it, and my total stitching for that is 2,090 stitches. So not bad. I've now uploaded the rest of the new pages 3 and 4, and there are at the moment 5,349 stitches, meaning I've done 39.07%. However, there's a caveat. Pattern Keeper sees half stitches, like fractionals, as whole stitches. So where there's a fractional, it's recording it as a whole stitch. But the flip side is it doesn't record backstitch. So I've actually probably done more overall. Back to the plot.
But it's lovely how just the little mouse
The
has got so
little
much
mouse
life
is
in
just
it. It's
lovely.
just,
Do you hold the mouse up again? That little mouse, his face is like,
just lovely.
he sees the spiders and he's going, oh, that's so cute.
I do hope people are getting joy in their stitching, that I get joy from other people's stitching.
Yeah.
Because that's lovely.
And I'm not the only one that's doing a lot of frogging.
Oh, really?
So, for example, when I did Mousy, I'd missed a column of stitches here, so he ended up close enough that he was going to be touching it with his nose. DNA Geekcraft, if you watch DNA Geekcraft's vlog, she started counting from up here, so he was floating in midair. So we're not alone. Carrie, I feel your pain.
You're in good company.
In very good company. So the other one, and this will make up for all the zeros. The other one is the Cryptid Stitch Along by the Witchy Stitcher. This is being stitched on 32 count hand-dyed Belfast linen in the colourway Heirloom by Pole Stitches.
I love this.
Love this
linen.
fabric, and it's so soft.
It's really lovely.
There you go, hold that there. Hang on, no, you hold both, that's it. And down a bit, and left a bit. There we go, that'll do, because I'm going to
Bullseye.
hold it a bit closer to you. Yeah, hey, perfect. Right, hello. Right.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it because I can't have more than one Johnny in
No.
the room.
That's what she said.
Oh, that doesn't look right. No, it doesn't look right on there because it's, but that, I can assure you that once that's actually, those will meet up at the bottom. So, I've actually done 3,059 stitches since last time on this. I'm a bit afraid to actually try and do this bottom bit because I'm scared it's not going to, I know it's going to meet up, I'm just not sure whether it's white enough or not. I'm pretty certain it's going to be okay. As for the cryptids themselves, I've almost finished Mothman. I'm working on the night crawlers, which are also known as the haunted pants.
Haunted pants. Cool.
Hang on. Let me just hide. He hasn't seen the pattern for this one. The Fresno night crawlers look like that. Yeah, when they walk on, they look like haunted pants. Yeah, there you go. Right, so he hadn't seen that. No. But the reason Mothman's not finished was because I was waiting for DMC 666 of all the colours not to have in this house. Was DMC 666. You can put it down now.
Of all the colours.
Of all the colours. And
we should have a subscription to it. Big collections of DMC 666.
There will be before too long. If you recall from last time, I was sent by Stitchy Cat Lady 26 some variegated floss.
Yes, the CPD stuff. Yeah.
DPM. It's not DPM. Not in bright green and purple.
I don't know. You might want to hide in a candy shop.
I will treat that remark with the contempt it deserves. Who wants to hide in a candy shop?
Oh,
I wouldn't be hiding, that's for sure. Right, yes, so beautiful green and purple, and I stitched the actual label of cryptids in the green and purple, and I asked Instagram what colour to outline it in, and the general consensus opinion was actually a dark grey, but when I tried the dark grey, it still didn't stand out enough, and a purple didn't stand out enough, so I just went, never mind, we'll just stitch the outside line in black. And I think actually it does work quite well like that.
It's tough to read. It's
really nice to work on. It's nice fabric to work on. As I say, it's 32 count, so it's equivalent to 16 on Ada. I've decided that until I finish that frame off at the bottom, I'm not going to stitch the moons around the edge because that's just too much to unpick if it's wrong.
Yes. Yes, can I have a look?
You can have a look.
Go on.
Yep. Are you done? Can we carry on?
Yeah, carry on. Yeah, I'm admiring.
Haul. Did you buy anything?
I have.
technically speaking, yes, you have. Do you want to
Technically,
do it?
should we do that
Do
later?
you want to do it in haul, or do you want to do it in plans and announcements?
We'll do plans and announcements.
Okay.
We'll do haul and that together for me, because my haul is never that big.
No.
Because no, there's nothing else I've bought. No.
Well, I have bought a couple of bits, not much.
Okay.
Not much.
It's always nice to hear about.
Yeah. So I thought, as I say, I was needing DMC 666. So I thought I'll go through some of the other colours that I know we need. Found that I needed quite a few. So did I already give you your one of those? No, so one of those is yours. Right, don't mind us. Talk amongst yourselves. Right, so I bought these colours. So we've got here 780, 610, 612, 739, 783 and 666.
So that's a bit. Oh yes, it's red, of course. Of course.
Yeah. So I've got those for the cryptid stitch along. There's not an awful lot of some of these colours. Plus, I bought 2 skeins of black, and
I've knit one already.
he's just as extras, because he's just snaffled one, because unfortunately kind of fortunately, but unfortunately we'll come on to that, to do with the kit that he's just bought. And you know, because Floss can't travel alone because it gets lonely. I've got to take this out of its packaging because it's too shiny. Excuse me. I picked up
Just internalising that.
just another Mill Hill.
Floss can't travel alone. It gets lonely. Okay.
I'm right, aren't I?
She's right. She's right. I've heard screwdrivers have the same problem.
That's why you get more than one idiot on the roads then.
Yeah.
Right.
Put him in a car.
I bought Halloween by
Oh,
Mill
wow.
Hill.
Excellent. A Mill Hill kit.
And a
To go
Mill
on the
Hill
Halloween
kit.
tree.
To go on the Halloween tree next year.
Cool. We're going to have an orange Halloween tree.
Ooh.
Black.
Black.
A black.
I've got to spray one of our 2 white trees black.
We should have bought that black one today.
It was too small. It's half the size of our other trees.
No.
Yes, it was.
Okay. If you
Yes,
say
it
so.
was. Yes, because the big trees cost me 25 or 30 pounds, and that was only 15 quid. That was a
would
little
suggest,
one.
That would suggest it was very half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
See?
where's this going now?
Where's that going now? We'll go back in the frame.
It's very soft.
This is a very rambly, rubbishy. Oh, that won't go in. I'll deal with that later. Right. I could hope it didn't land in a glass of water, so I just checked. I also had to turn up about 3 or 4 weeks ago. ClaireBrownXStitch was having a sale. She does printed fabrics. And then, you know, again, you know, you can't buy just one piece. You've got to buy more than one piece.
Keep them company as they're
I'm
travelling.
not actually sure what count I've bought. I'm going to have to measure them or look for the invoice. Because these are even weave. They're not Ada. I thought I'd bought Ada when I wrote this all down. But this is called Purple Rain. It's not going to show up very well on camera, but it's like a mottled, cloudy,
Oh yeah,
light,
yeah, no,
lilac and dark
that
purple.
actually picks up. Yeah, when you hold it at a cute angle to the screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's probably going to be something like 28 or
Very
32 count.
pinky.
It is. It's come back out more pinky than I thought. But yeah, that one's called Purple Rain. And then I bought Cloudy Skies. Let me fold this over. I got 2 pieces of this because they were like £6 a piece.
Well, that's nice. That looks like cloudscape.
You think?
What's it called?
Cloudy Skies.
Oh shoot.
Aren't they lovely? That's
Yes,
really nice.
that really is very lovely.
I have no idea what I'm going to stitch
You
on them.
constantly want to iron that. When you hold that up, it just looks constantly rumpled.
It's just
Crumpled.
crumpled, yeah. So I've actually got 2 pieces in the same colourway.
Yeah, look, it looks just in there. Just
Yeah, it looks like it's got crease, yeah. I really don't know what I would stitch on it, but that kind of calls for a Mirabilia Angel, actually.
I think you're right.
I'm not sure I bought a big enough piece for
You mean you had to buy some more?
Mirabilia Angel. I maybe. Or I could put a flying dragon on it. I don't know.
Because I'm starting to think that the bee would look nice on that.
Not with the knotwork around it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, and then I have, I will put in here the name of the Etsy shop, because that one on there is not the right one. The name of the Etsy shop, but I bought some Needleminders from. Bought a couple of Needleminders. I bought a third one, but that's going in my spooky swap. I got this one, which is a bottled spirit, which is very cute. Cute. And this one just made me laugh. I had to have it. If you see me with a seam ripper, now is not the time. And I also, I've been waiting a whole month to do this.
Wow.
I'm amazing.
Well, yeah, we all think so.
Well, no, you do, but everybody else does. So I had, you won't remember, I mentioned it last Flosstube 10, that Mama Yoda had sent something and I hadn't received it yet. And it has turned up. I think it turned up probably in the week after the Flosstube.
Okay.
And she sent me a lovely little thank you. It says, Morti, I love my new Dragon Scale project bag. Because if you remember, Mama Yoda won the project bag and the Needleminder. I thank you and David for putting yourselves out there onto YouTube for us all to enjoy. Do take care and know I am a big fan, Margaret. We love you too, Margaret. But she sent goodies.
Goodies.
And I haven't opened it.
Oh, an unveil. Wow.
I haven't opened it because I wanted to open it on camera.
Nice.
This could be tricky.
Could be tricky.
This could be risky. But the other reason is because look at this sticker. It's got a llama pinata. There's a llama pinata. And flowers and
there's stuff to buy.
maracas and a slice of lime.
Right, it's going to
yeah.
be... Wow, yeah.
So it's... Oh, it came open easy. Right. Open there. What have we got? What she sent? Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, nice colour.
Ooh.
Beautiful
nice.
colour.
Skein of thread seasons. It's beautiful.
It really is very
Lovely
lovely.
variegated floss.
I tell you, that's
teal.
spooky though, because would that not go on your sky material?
Don't know. Might do. That's lovely. I like the colours.
Generally, when you say not might do, you mean no.
I don't know. It depends on what I'm stitching with it. But there's some very, very light colour in there.
Get lost.
That might get lost on that blue. Yeah, get lost on that blue. Just
No,
leave
it's
it on
nice. Beautiful colour.
there. This says Charm School. Ooh.
Ooh.
What's in here?
Good charm to go on a... wow.
It's a needleminder, and isn't that Anna?
Fleur de lis.
That's Anna from Frozen, I think.
Okay.
But do you know what's really, really cute about it? It has a little rose on the back.
On the back. That's really very, very good quality, isn't it? That's beautiful.
It's got a rose. If I do that, and
Decent magnet.
whoop, yeah, that's a good magnet. In
That's
fact,
very lovely.
Let's test that magnet. Let's test that theory.
Ooh. Yeah, snatch the needle off you.
Yeah. I've been EMP. You know EMP, the clothes shop. They've got an Anna skater dress that's quite cute. So I'm gonna thank you, Margaret.
How did you twig that was Anna? Because it's got fleur de lis on it, and
Because I recognise the colours. I think it's Anna from Frozen,
right.
but I might be wrong.
That's a talent, because I didn't know.
Well, that's because you haven't watched Frozen enough.
Probably.
But there's more.
More
There's
Frozen?
There's more here.
Oh, good.
Stitching the along. Ooh. Ooh, we have baggy. That's baggy.
Very exciting.
It is.
Is this how competitions work on?
No.
You
that's two
give a prize to
presents.
somebody and you get stuff back.
That's two presents because we had present from
I know,
the
I
other
know.
lady as well.
It's just joy, isn't it?
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh
wow.
You're going to make project bags, aren't you?
I am.
You
some
could share the love.
At some point, share the love.
Hmm.
Well, Mama Yoda won a project though.
Yeah.
But look.
No, but yeah.
No, look. This is a scissor fob.
A scissor fob. A what?
A scissor fob.
A scissor fob.
Sorry about the ring light glare, but that's a dragon.
It is a dragon.
Look at the. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at the colours. It's purples and teal and sparklies.
All of your
Look.
lovely words aren't explaining. Ah, good. Here we go. A scissor fob.
A scissor fob. You know how I've got on my scissors? I've got.
A scissor minder.
It's like a scissor minder rather than a needle minder, and you pop it on like so.
Right, and it minds your scissors.
And it stops you from losing them down the sofa, or at least like
in your project
for
bag.
example, on our black sofa with our black, it will appear. But that's not all, because to match it, she has sent a needle minder.
A dragon.
Of a dragon. It looks like the dragon's got butterfly wings, actually.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous. I'm going to have to take some really nice photos of these and put them on Instagram, or I'll probably take a nice photo and pop it up here. And there's more.
And then a zip.
I don't know
charm.
what this is. This looks like a needle on it. Is that a needle on there?
It is.
Hang on, I don't know what this is. That looks hang on. I've got to look at this a little closely. I would have said that was a needle.
But for what purpose?
I'm wondering if it's for unpicking.
So
that you don't have to unthread your sewing needle.
Well, yeah, that's why I have spares on my needle minder,
in order to...
Yeah.
And it's also got the little tiny
dragon
on the end.
Really lovely, the theme running through it.
That's just gorgeous. But you'll have to let me know, Margaret. Am I right? Is that for unpicking?
So you can always find your
frogging,
needle amongst other frogging, yeah.
Yeah, so you never lose your frogging needle.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing, because I don't think
I can see the sense in that, because I have my needles on there. I have 3 together and picking the one out, yeah.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Wow. So,
oh, lovely.
Gosh, so yeah, look, matching set. Oh, they're
Beautiful.
gorgeous.
Very, very lovely.
Yeah, they give me ideas.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah, that's a good needle minder. I love that needle. It's just, yeah.
Can I have a closer look, please?
You can have a closer look. That's amazing. I am so impressed. That's really lovely. That's so kind of you, Margaret. You really shouldn't have. That's not how competitions work.
No.
You won that fair and square. I'm very grateful, very appreciative, and it's lovely. And I mean that genuinely from the bottom of my heart. Look at that. It's just, it's just so my colours, purple and teal. But then I guess you might have known that because of the 2 peppermint purple stitch alongs. One's teal, one's purple.
And dragons.
And I probably mentioned dragons, yeah. But then again, yeah, she got a dragon scale.
Does Glimmer make it? No.
Glimmer scale doesn't make it, but Glimmer scale has appeared on one of our things. I'm even wearing a purple choker today. I can go. I've got a really good collection of needle minders stuck on my trolley.
I do think you've got plenty. Yeah, and there's not going to be any shortage of needles. That's heavy.
That's quite heavy, that is. Right, okay, so that is pretty much haul and Stitchy Kindness done, which actually would lead us very nicely to segue into plans and announcements from haul, because Mr. David here has purchased something from Textured Treasures.
I have.
Which is part of his plans and announcements, right?
Indeed, yeah. Back a couple of weeks ago, I went to a medieval event in Barnet, the reenactment of the Battle of Barnet. It's a Civil War reenactment. No, not Civil War. War of the Roses. Civil War. And one of the ladies that joined us for the weekend is a bee lady. She keeps bees, and that's her thing, to talk to the public over the rope about keeping bees.
Hi, Emma.
In the medieval time. Hello, Emma. So I took it upon myself to stitch a bee to present to her.
Okay, so to add into that, I've mentioned it in one of my previous videos. I'm the UK distributor for Textured Treasures. So I have stock in the house of some of the things that Textured Treasures sell on. They don't have a website, but they sell through Facebook and Instagram as well. And I hasten to add that, yes, although we actually have stock here, we do purchase things from her that we are going to stitch.
Yeah.
So David hasn't been given a freebie.
No.
But he's still going to promote her anyway, because I suspect that some people might actually like this and want to do it once they've seen it.
Yes.
And our daughter Liv bought one and stitched it a while back as well.
It is a truly lovely thing.
There we go. I'll hold it.
Obviously, the Celtic knotwork has been around, being used by people in Britain and beyond for a long time.
Yeah.
So that will be put together hopefully quite quickly. Like to perhaps get that off before Christmas. And
so it's relatively simple. It's got this is all cross stitch, the bee, body and head, and then in here we've got satin stitch with a you've got the thread pack there, satin stitch with a sort of metallic thread. You're gonna love stitching with that, mister. I've got some beeswax for you actually.
Oh,
how appropriate.
it's about experience, isn't it? So
There we go.
that's what you're talking about.
That's the thread. Oh, look at all that glittery popping up.
Really lovely.
That's
The
showing up
wings
really
will
well.
be lovely.
So you have that back. But yes, it's all outlined on the legs, and all of this is back stitch.
It's stitched on Witchet 28 count.
White chelt.
Whitechit? Whitechelt.
White chelt, white chelt.
I say Vitchelt.
Vitchelt. Yes, but they're in America.
Whitechelt? Anyway, on Sage, Jobber Lane. It's quite a cool colour.
28 count.
28 count, yeah. Looking forward to getting to stitch that. So hopefully that'll start once I get it on the frame.
Yeah.
And yeah, I will bash that one out.
Without showing you the chart, the chart's nice and simple. So that's what the inside looks like with its instructions. They're quite clear. It says it's important to take your time while stitching. Remember that.
Take my time.
Yeah. It talks about general stitching. Yeah, so apparently that's a treasure braid.
Okay.
So it comes with Rainbow Gallery Treasure Braid Petite in Vatican Gold.
Very nice. It
Yeah.
does glitter beautifully.
It does, doesn't it? It's gorgeous. And then it's got complete all the cross stitch first. Then using a single strand of the treasure braid and satin stitch the wings.
Good.
So she found it useful to draw a coloured pen to draw stitch. Yeah, and then an optional.
Right. Okay. I see
Yeah,
what you're saying,
there's lots of instructions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
she's
it's-
tacked a piece of felt to the back of her work at that point. We should pick up some felt. And then outline the bee, and then do the Celtic border.
No, I'm looking forward to it. Something different, and although you are scoffing at the amount of backstitch, I'm looking forward to just getting stuck into doing backstitch. It'll just be a nice.
Yeah, I lifted it.
Yeah, I know she cursed. I know there were times when she was cursing, and she left the wings for a bit, and left the wings for a bit, and
Yeah.
I did some frogging. I know she did, but she was young.
Yeah, so that's Textured Treasures 161101.R00 Celtic Bee. Yeah, so go find her on Instagram and Facebook if you want to order, but it'll be me posting it if you're in the UK, and if you're elsewhere in the world, well, UK, Europe will be me, and if you're in Canada, USA and
Elsewhere.
Australia, it'll be posted by Karen out from Canada.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I'm looking forward to getting on with that.
Yes, so you're going to stick it on a hoop, yeah?
On a hoop, yes. On the yes.
You're going to finish off your Newton's Law first?
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe by the time...
Not taking any films with me in the truck next week. I'm just going to stitch.
Okay. My
Take
plans...
my book. I'm a stitching.
My plans... last time I said I was thinking of doing the storybook Stitch Along by Stitchonomy. It's not happening.
Oh.
No. Not because I've got too much to do, because I have. But I didn't actually like it. Once the frame... Well, we talked about doing it, us and the Cryptid Sallies. But once the frame actually came out, it was completely different to any of the frames they've done previously for their Halloween stitch-alongs, in the shape of a book. None of us liked it, and none of us actually liked the bits that were going in. We just decided it was a bit too cartoony and a bit too simple.
Do you know how when we meet people, when we're out with the dogs, and they say, oh, I can't have a dog because it got a flat, and we say, well done for making the right decision.
Yeah.
I've got the same message for you. Well done for being able to say, no, don't like that, not doing it.
No, there's other things that I would like to do. And I've just been reminded by Nadine of NadsXStitch on, she's on Flosstube and on Instagram, that we're going to be starting on the 31st of October, the Spooky House by Spooky House, designed by Sandra Parlow of X's and O's. Or it's been produced by X's and O's, but designed by Sandra Parlow.
Okay.
I'll put a picture in just here. Yeah, we'd agreed to do it. It's an awful lot of glow-in-the-dark Krynic in that moon.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're kind of doing it as a stitch-along. We'll probably call it Spooky House, not a sale.
The one we bought at...
It's one of the ones we bought at Harrogate.
Harrogate, yeah.
So I've got the fabric for it. I think it's Storm. I think I bought Stormy Skies by Sparkleys to do it with.
Cool.
If I did, when I get it out and check it. No.
So you've all got the same. You've all got the same design.
She and I have both got the same chart. Her Krynic has just turned up. Yeah. Like I haven't got enough to do.
I am going to admit that I'm sad that you haven't moved Johnny along, because it's nearly Christmas.
It's not nearly Christmas. It's not even October yet.
It's in the shops.
It's not a... Yeah, well, you know how we feel about it.
Shops.
It's like in the shops in England, they always forget about Halloween, and Halloween gets shoved in a corner, and all the Christmas crap gets shoved out.
So yeah,
yeah. So yeah. So I'm going to start Spooky House, but I will have caught up with the cryptid sale by then, and
purple stitch along.
Peppermint Purple, probably not. That'll get caught up in
due course
in November. The candlesticks sale I might have caught up on a bit as well by the end. And I think it's the candlesticks one is only running. It's only 6 parts, so it should end at the end of October. There you go. So that's about the size of it.
That's what she said.
Sorry, folks. Reading, watching, listening to Handmaid's Tale, David's caught up.
Oh, season
We're
3.
We're about to watch season 4.
Handmaid's Tale. If you haven't, do. Buy box of tissues and something soft to throw at the telly.
Yeah, and no more. Say no more.
Yeah, emotions range. Yes, huge.
Say no more. No spoilers. No spoilers here. And we're going to go and see
James Bond on Friday.
I've got to let him be excited, because then in 3 weeks' time it's the June movie, which I will get my geek on if I actually do anything about that. So we'll be watching some nice things in not too distant future, and catching up with Walking Dead, the final season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So we're in the middle of all that, trying to do some stitching.
Voiceover Morti here, back again. Thought you'd had enough of me, hadn't you? I also realised after filming this and doing the editing that we hadn't actually said thank you to all the lovely people that mentioned us in their videos this week. So I know Darcy Cameron did, and I know somebody else did, but it eludes me at the moment as to who that was. So I'm really sorry, but thank you anyway. You know who you are.
To everybody out there, have a good week. I hope you do lots of stitching. I'm going to hopefully do try.
Do try?
I do try.
You do try?
I do try. I will try.
I'm going to do try.
I do try. I'm going to do try. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to translate that sign out into Italian at some point.
That would be fun.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Arrivederci.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the short version. The abbreviated.
Arrivederci.
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 We're trying to learn Italian because we're going to Italy next year. In theory, Ryanair have already moved our flights because we're going back to Gubbio, and I will, by the end of October, have redone our video first video for our road trip from 2.5 years ago, because it developed a problem and lost half of the typing and stuff that I put in it. And then I will have, this is me really nailing my colours to the mast, I will have edited and uploaded our trip from previously, which I will send you all off to go and watch, because that was a lot of fun. And then when we go back out there next year, Shalou needs redoing, because I lost all the maps and all the wording on the maps and stuff like that I had put on.
And all the Gubbio stuff.
And then we will have all the Gubbio stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, the Italy segment. So yeah, we're trying to make sure that we've learnt some Italian again for our road trip, and also because if you're reenacting as Italians, you need to be able to speak some Italian, because then when an Italian family shows up, like they did at
Barnet, it was lovely, just family after family,
and
a lady whose sister lives in Gubbio.
Yeah.
She was beside herself.
It's a bit embarrassing when they turn up and you're reenacting an Italian family and you can't speak a word of it. So.
Yeah, so we're working hard. We're trying
Arrivederci. Quello è questo che ha detto lei.
Indeed, she did.
Indeed. So, which only leaves me to say, sorry.
Il mio asino.
It's not that that's not a PG thing for him to say. It's just ridiculous.
La tua testa darei una rappa.
So's that.
Do the words.
Do I have to?
You have to.
Hope you keep happy, healthy, wise and well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and ring that bell. Just no.
Mama.
I forgot you were going to do that. Bye.